Alright guys, Philip back here with you today with another review. This is, sorry, let me get my chair adjusted. Yeah. Sorry. Had company over the weekend and they slept in this spare bedroom and stuff's in the way. Rsst, Genesis style atomizer. Let's take a toot off of it real quick and just show you what we got here. Woo! It's like a champ. Let me tell you how I got this. I went to Vulcan Vape. They had started carrying these several months ago. I kept looking at them. I knew I wanted a Genesis style atomizer, but I wanted a good one. Started watching some reviews on YouTube. Didn't actually decide to get one of these until I seen Grim Green do a review on it. He liked it. My vaping budget doesn't allow me to buy a $150 Genesis atomizer. This one was $39, that's $40, and they did the vape shop did the first coil for me. Just stainless steel mesh, 30 gauge Canthal, about 5 wraps, ready to go. Drilled out the air hole just a little bit, and I've even made it bigger since then because the draw was still a little tight for me. But I built a coil Saturday night and did good. Was getting 1.7 ohms, not bad. First route. The only problem I had, it kept dropping sub ohm. So I was trying to work the hot spots out of it. On the lead post, at the positive end, I was getting a hot spot, and at the negative, I was getting a hot spot. And I kept trying just to work that hot spot out. I kept just moving the coils around with the little screwdriver. Sorry, let me get my big mug in this picture. Until I got everything situated. I got a nice glow from the inside. Coils glowing out, what you want. Wasn't that hard to build it. First time I built one, easy peasy. But it did start to drop. My little red light would come on, it wouldn't hit, and I'd read it and it was reading 0.7. So what was happening was I didn't realize that on that positive post, and if you're familiar with this Rsst, let me take this top part off. Right here on your positive post, it's spring loaded. There's a little washer right there, and you wrap that coil, you wrap your Canthal in behind there. I had it was about to come out, so I just pushed it down, made sure it was secure. 1.7 dead on. With this particular setup, I went a little bit different. I went stainless steel mesh, but I didn't have any ceramic wick, so I took some silica and I just cut like 3 strands off and feathered it out. Did the wrap, put the stainless steel mesh in, hooked my coil up to my negative post and to my positive post, and what you get is just like vapor goodness. And that's running at 15 watts on this SVD on a fully charged battery. I just came in and changed the battery. I've vaped on it all day today, been on the road, and I sucked the snot out of it all day long. But let me tell you guys, if you're new at let me put this cap back on. If you're new like I am at rebuildables, I was vaping 24 milligram nicotine strength in that. Don't do it. You need to step it down, because that is so potent and it burns so clean, and I guess it's just less, I don't know if it's less resistance or if it's just the way that the stainless steel mesh wicks but you get a truer vape from it. Everybody says, well, this is a step under dripping. Well, I haven't dripped yet, but I've dripped in the little cardo tanks, but that's nothing like a real dripper. But it hit the back of my throat so hard, it just, man, it was. So what I did is I just put a little VG in it to kind of cut it just a little bit, where it wouldn't hit my throat back just so hard, and it came out pretty good. Of course, when you add a little VG to it, you're going to get a little bit more vapor. And this is a 30-70, 70-30, 70 PG, 30 VG, but now it's probably more like a 60-40. And you've seen what kind of vapor it's putting out. If you had 100% VG juice in here, it would chuck the vapor, I'm telling you. But that is 12 milligram strength. It's called Banana Blast. Really good candy flavored banana if you'd like that. But basically, I wished I had no juice in here. I'd break it down for you. So when I clean it up before I build my next coil, I'll do a breakdown on it. But basically, you got this bottom ring, and this is your tank that sets down in it. And then you've got your top piece, and underneath here is your deck. Your deck, just in that positive screw goes right through the middle and just goes down, and it comes out. And you can adjust that center pin to where it fits flush on your mod, and that's the way I've got it set up on the SVD, so there's no crack there. But the only negative thing I've probably got to say about this is it's kind of fidgety as far as placing that tank into that bottom piece, because that center post is threaded. So you got threads at the bottom, you got threads at the top. You have to kind of just make sure that you've got that tank pushed all the way down into this, bottom part right here. And if you've got it in there, and then you can twist it, and then it'll tighten up, and you can put your center post in and go about your vaping. But really like it, and the flavor really comes through on it. I can tell a difference on the flavor, definitely tell a difference on the vapor. But had to step that nicotine level down. I'll still keep some 24 on hand for my iClear 30s, my Pro tanks. I've got 2 Pro tanks. I think I've got 5 iClear 30s. Tells you a little bit about how much I like the iClear 30s. I really like vaping those. When I'm not vaping this, I'm going to be vaping iClear 30s. And I will do a review on iClear 30. They're not getting that much love out there on the internet. But they work great. They're great. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about this Rsst 1.7 wrap. 30 gauge Canthal silica, just feathered out, wrapped underneath the Canthal. Like I said, I think it gives it a little bit more better taste, and I will continue to build them that way. But that's about it, guys. This video is about 8 minutes long, going on 9 minutes long now. But we'll take another vape off this, and if you guys are looking into getting into rebuildables, I strongly suggest looking at the Rsst, because it's not that expensive. It's a good tank system, and it chucks the vapor. Can't get much better than that, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have a great week. If I don't see you before the end of the week, I don't think I've got anything coming up that I'm going to review. Probably a couple of e-liquids I'm going to review. But God bless you guys, and see you in my next video. Thanks.